An autopsy is set for early this week, but for now, investigators have few clues as to why Lee Vesley died.
And it's not just the cause of death that's tough to explain right now. Some signs suggest it might have been avoided. Here's News 3's David Douglas.
As the sun set on a beautiful winter day, nearby a family was coming to grips with the sunset of a loved one's life.
We didn't expect to find them this way.
And who would? When Lee Vesley crashed his car just after midnight Thursday morning, he called a friend, said he was fine. It wasn't until hours later investigators found his car.
There's a steep embankment. That's the reason why it's not called until 6:40 in the morning, because it's so hard to see.
Inside, only deployed airbags and no blood. For 2.5 days, officials and volunteers combed surrounding fields. Sunday, a cadaver dog finally made the find.
Vesley was found leaning up against a tree with his sweatshirt off but wrapped around his shoulders. He had a cell phone with him. And what makes it all the more inexplicable is his body was discovered less than 500 feet away from the crash site.
Our thoughts and prayers are with Lee now.
Vesley's family hopes an autopsy will help them understand what happened. Sergeant Josh Lund tells us people often ditch their cars at accident scenes, but these circumstances are different.
This day and age, with people with cell phone technology, that's kind of uncommon and very odd. That if a crash happens Thursday morning and no one's heard from him all day, the next day doesn't show up for work.
Vesley's day-to-day had been rocky lately, living with cousins, most of his possessions in his minivan. He was in the area to rebuild his life working as a carpenter. His family wants the world to know the man it hurts to lose.
It's just again loving. He'll just take his shirt off for you.
Even though the outcome was not what they wanted, the family spoke to us in part wishing to thank the dozens of people who came out and assisted in the search. The area Vesley's body was discovered today had been searched before, but at the time it was covered in snow. Today, warmer temperatures combined with wind cleared enough of it away to help the family bring him home.
And of course, tonight our thoughts are with the Vesley family tonight. David Douglas reporting. David, thank you.
Thanks, David.